Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jospa's collection of collectibles. Thank you for joining me tonight. I have kind of an interesting story for you this evening that ties into a future video. This is a preview to a video that I'm going to be doing very soon as a delivery ships from Amazon. This, however, is a preview of that, which is my video on the KENNER Action Masters figurines, die-cast metal figurines. Very, very cool. I hadn't heard about this series until I went to the Toy Exchange in Mount Airy, Maryland, and saw these in a display there. They were loose. They were very, very cool. My mind was blown when I saw them. And I'll show you in more detail what the series looks like properly when I get the other figure that I ordered, which is this guy, Luke Skywalker. I have the Darth Vader figure, which I'm going to hold off on, and I'm not going to show you that until the next video when I get the replacement for this figure, and I'll explain that to you in a moment. But this figure, since I'm going to be opening it anyway, I figure I might as well be doing a little preview of it. These guys are dirt cheap. I got this for about $4 on Amazon.com. You can do the same. They seem to be plentiful and not hard to find at all. Very cool. It looks like they did figurines of R2-D2 and C-3PO, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, and Chewbacca and a Stormtrooper. And they're all in these really cool interlocking pairs. They are very heavy die-cast metal collectible figurines. They are ages 4 and up, and they come with a cool trading card there as well. These were made in 1994, about a year prior to the debut of the Power of the Force 2, Legendary Power of the Force 2 series that I am such a huge fan of, and you'll see videos about in the future. For now, however, I'll show you this, and with a little story about why I'm cracking this figure open before I show you the other figure with the Darth Vader figure that he comes with. The reason why that is unfortunately the figurine seems to have broken in the packaging. Let's see if I can focus on that there. And his lightsaber came right out of his hand. Very, very distressing. As you can see, it's kind of under there in the packaging. It's really unfortunate, but it's such a cool figurine that I don't really want to let go of it. I don't really want to get a refund because it was like $4. I don't really want to send it back. So I figured I would just open it up and show it to you here, and maybe in the future I'll figure out a way to reattach the lightsaber, and I'll have another Luke. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and crack this open. This is a 1994 Kenner Action Masters die-cast metal figurine of Luke Skywalker. It's as he appears during The Empire Strikes Back, as he appears in his famous climactic duel with Darth Vader on Cloud City in Bespin. It's a very, very, very cool figurine. One of my favorite sequences in the history of film. I'm going to open them up right now. I don't really care that much about the card, you know, since this seems to be a defective figure anyway, and I don't think it's really ever going to be worth much more than it is now. Oh, man. Heavy figure. Very cool. Okay, so here's the card. Preserved that fairly decently. I'm going to hold on to that in my card collection. Here is the trading card. Pretty neat. Subject, Luke Skywalker. Classification, human. Affiliation, Rebel Alliance. Luke was raised by his aunt and uncle on a moisture farm, but it was clear from an early age that he was no simple farm boy, content to live forever on the desert planet of Tatooine. Here, nice Kenner logo. The classic Star Wars illustration there. Luke and Leia from that very, very famous 1977 poster. The name of the artist escapes me. And what do you know? Huh. Lightsaber slipped right back into his hand. I feel like a goof now because I was dumb not to figure that out. So this is a perfectly fine Luke Skywalker figurine. He is actually so cool once you get him out of the package. Pretty good likeness of Mark Hamill for a die-cast figurine. I like him a lot. And I'm especially happy now that I know his lightsaber just pops right back in there. I feel a little stupid. I was this close to pulling the trigger on another one, which I don't think I'm going to do now. The paint job on this is really fine. Although, you know, pretty basic. Yeah, it's very attractive. I'm actually gonna go get the Darth Vader now because I know that this figure is fine. I will be right back. And so here we go. I'm back from the collection, and here is the companion piece to that Luke Skywalker figurine. His father, the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader, in his appearance from the famous sequence at the end of The Empire Strikes Back. Here we go. Same details as the Luke figure, yada 1994 Kenner. Really sweet, excellent sculpt. Let's pop this guy right open without further ado. That out of there. That out of there. Here's his trading card. That is a really sweet illustration. I'm definitely cherishing these guys forever. And that's a cool photograph. Very cool card. These, again, so cool. Let's pop open the figure proper. The bubble separates from the card very fairly easily. This is a figure from '94, so maybe I should feel a little bad for opening it, but I honestly don't. Whatever. Here's a bubble. Bubble. Here's the card. Managed to do a pretty okay job with that. I kind of bungled this side, but whatever. Good enough for the card collection. Read a little bit of the Vader. Subject, Darth Vader. Classification, human. Affiliation, Empire. The story of Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, is one of a good man gone evil. Once known as Anakin Skywalker, expert pilot and hero, Vader wanted to harness the power of the Force, but he was too impatient to learn the slow, sure way by studying with Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi. Instead, Vader was corrupted by the dark side of the Force, giving in to fear, anger, and aggression. He exterminated the Jedi Knights and helped evil Emperor Palpatine control the universe. During a showdown with Luke Skywalker in an attempt to convince Luke to rule the universe at his side as an evil father and son team, Vader's good side reemerged and he killed the Emperor, saving his son. There we have it. A pretty complete reenactment of the entirety of the original Star Wars saga. Missing a lot of details, but more or less complete from beginning to end. All in one card and prior to the release of the prequels. So Lucas could have taken a lesson from Kenner. Anyway, here is the Vader figure. Super cool. And again, just as with the Luke, nice removable lightsaber. Oh man, if they had mentioned that on the packaging, I would not have thought that my Luke was broken, and felt like an idiot for the rest of my life probably. And here is Luke, Vader and Luke. Let's see if I can get those bases to interlock like they say they do, or if they're just going to make me feel stupid again. I don't know how to make these bases interlock. I think that's kind of a loose interpretation. Interlocking bases. Take a look at the card here. No, it looks like they're supposed to interlock pretty perfectly, but oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, they interlock, they just don't click in any satisfying way. Kind of a loose interlocking. That's okay. They're, other than that, really, really awesome figurines here. And just because I'm a goof and I like doing stupid stuff like this, I am swapping Luke and Vader's lightsabers in a Star Wars Infinities style what if. What if Vader was good and Luke was evil? Join me, Father, and we can rule this galaxy together as son and father. No! That's how that would go, I think. George Lucas made a really good decision making Vader do that thing at the end of Revenge of the Sith. I think that was really the best part of this character, who otherwise I thought was so one-dimensional. By making him into a melodramatic vessel of angst, they really deepened him and strengthened him as a character, so yeah. And to those of you who can't detect sarcasm, I'll be providing a comprehensive guide to the subject in the next episode. That was a preview of that. So, there we have it. In conclusion, the Luke and Vader interlocking base, Action Masters, Kenner, die-cast figurines. Two really, really awesome Kenner die-cast figurines. And I'm definitely going to have to track down the other ones in this set, the Chewie and Stormtrooper, the R2 and 3PO, and also I really want to look for the Aliens, Terminator, and Predator lines, and as I discovered yesterday on the internet, the Batman the Animated Series set they did of these with Batman and Catwoman. I really want to take a look, see if I can find those. If I find those, you guys here on the channel will definitely be the first to hear about that. Again, if you liked it, please hit that with a thumbs up. If you hated it, please feel free to give it a thumbs down. Remember to comment, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. And thank you again for joining me for another episode of Jospa's Collection of Collectibles. I'll see you next time.